Hello traders and Market Club members everywhere. Adam Hewison here, coming to you from the digital studios of Market Club. It's Monday. It's the 11th of May. And we're looking at a stock, Marshall McLennan. The symbol is MMC. And it had a monthly breakout to the upside. You can see our monthly trade triangle here. What we like about this stock is twofold. One is you can see that it had a move earlier in the year, I should say later last year, and then it went into a consolidation phase. So here's the move. It moved up, and then it sort of went really kind of sideways here. Or as we like to say, it sort of put it in a big box, like right here. And the key here, the highest level we've seen this close at is 58.30, I believe, but let's just double check that. The highest close we've seen in this stock is 58.55. If we close over that, it's clear sailing. But if you go back further, you can see how this has really just been moving up and up and up, and this is just another continuation to the upside. Also, you could look at this and you can say you're going to see a move from 54 to, let's say, the highs here, 58. I think 62, 63 is in the cards here, maybe a little higher, but generally speaking, the market looks really good. We like the way it's broken over this point right here. Let's move on. Next stock is Vodafone, and the symbol for that is VOD, and you can see that's really moved up, broken out over this double bottom. You can just show you right here. This is the double bottom right here, and what we consider to be the pivot point. And this is a breakout right here. There's a monthly trade triangle that kicked in at 36.03. Currently trading at 36.58, so it's above the original buy point. But here's what we're looking for in this month: 32.5. Let's call that the low here, and let's call this the high, which is around 36. So 32.5, 36 is really $3.50. So I think we're looking $3.50 on 36. So 36 plus 3.5 takes it up to, let's say, 39.5 to 40. That should be the target zone on this stock. We like this kind of formation, this pivot point formation. Last stock we're showing you is the Rosetta Resources. ROSE, R-O-S-E, is the symbol right here. Signal at 25.15, and you can see what we like about this stock. It's really had a situation where you have numerous times the market's tried to break down. You see a little low here, a little low here, here and here. So it's got tremendous support right around the 16 level, and breaking over this high here indicates that we'll see this market move higher, in my opinion. So you can count from, let's say, the 16 level to, let's say, the 24 level. That's $8, and you push that up to the upside. That gives you around 32. You add the 24 plus 8 equals 32, and that's what we use as a target zone. I'd say somewhere between 30 and 32 on the upside. But the key thing for this market is to see it close at or above the levels we talked about. So if we close towards the highs, I think that'll be a very good sign. If not, wait a day or two and then get long. But this is definitely a signal to go long. The first one we've had in quite some time on a buy side. Now this is the Dow Jones. You can see just choppy action. The key to us here is taking out the level 18,206. If we see a quote like that today, 18,206, and we're only about 40, 50 points away from that right now. Get long, because we're going to go higher, because that'll trap all the bears on the shorts, and they'll have to cover their positions, and it'll be a good psychological move for the markets. Now, this is the CME, this is the S&P 500 cash, and pretty much same choppy area, but again, we're looking at 2,000. I'm going to write this down. The level we're looking at this week is 2,126. We go over that level anytime this week, we want to be long this stock. You can see we've had a buy signal in place longer term for a long time from 2000, and we still think this market can go higher. So let's be very vigilant on that this week. One of the reasons we're so bullish, potentially bullish this week, is because of the huge move that took place on Friday, which caught a lot of people by surprise. Now here we are, our trade triangles. The monthly's up and the weekly is down, indicating a trading range. We've talked about this before, but generally speaking, on this particular market, on the Nasdaq, the market has to go to 5,120. So again, we're currently trading at 5,000, so it has to go 120 points, which is quite a ways away, so I don't think it's going to happen today, but certainly watch for this market towards the end of the week and see how things play out. Moving on to crude oil. Crude oil's had, I should say, crude oil is in a resting period. We've shown you the double bottom right here, and right here, and the pivot point, and it still has room to go on the upside, in our opinion. So we looked from 46 up to, let's say, the high here, 56. So we should be going to 66 right here. So we have a little, maybe 66 to 68, a little further room to go on the upside. I still like being long crude oil. Now, spot gold, all of our trade triangles are negative, but the market doesn't seem to be going anywhere. There's nothing interesting really for us in this market at the present time. If I had to be anything, it would have to be short. But let's pay close attention to this, because we've had the move up right here. This is the first kind of false move. We've had the pullback, and I would bet this is probably a Fibonacci, a fib number right here. And I think that's where the support's going to be, for at least for the time being. So let's just watch that from the sidelines. Lastly, the euro dollar. We've had a move up. You see we've come back here the last 4 or 5 days, but I still think this is going to be still some more upside potential for this market. Maybe not, but certainly the trend in the intermediate trend is up, but the short-term trend is down. So it's a trading range, and that's the way to look at it. Greece has got to pay back this money. Actually, that's the wrong term. The bankers want their money back, and Greece doesn't have it. So I think Greece is going to just eventually get kicked out of the European Common Market and the Euro-dollar zone, and they're going to go it alone. I think that'll be actually bullish for the market, and I think we'll see the euro go higher after that. Hey, this is Adam Houston. We covered 3 stocks we like, and we covered the general markets with what we think is going to happen this week. So have a great trading week, and I'll be back tomorrow. Thanks for stopping by and watching.